There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me, and I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim. Now let me say this before I move forward, and I can't explain it, but you better feel me. Winners win and losers lose. If you keep letting losing happen to you, and if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture. You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. You're not brave enough. You want to put it on somebody else. The reason why I'm not successful is because of my boss. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. You always want to blame other people. You want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You just said you're giving 50%. You owe you an explanation. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts, no, we working out now. No more alcohol, not right now. Some of the things that you go through right now, the way you look at stuff, you're going to have to change the way you look at stuff. All right, so this is funny. So Bob Proctor is one of the guys, anybody you're familiar with the book, The Secret, he's one of the master teachers, and I had an opportunity for him to be my mentor, and it was funny. I'll never forget, we were talking, and he said to me, son, how much do you charge? It's about a year ago. I said, $10,000. I was excited. I come from poverty, Glenn. I come from a working class. I made $10,000. I can do 20 gigs a month. My mother never made $10,000 at one time. I'm excited. He said $10,000. I said, yeah. He said, what else do you do? I said, well, I've got the book, The Secret to Success. So you sell a book? Oh. I'm like, excuse me here. And I was asking to be mentored, not insulted. He said, oh, your little book, you still selling books? I said, still? I'm sorry, I'm from Detroit, high school dropout. Nobody on my block is an author. Nobody in my family is an author. When you say still, help me out. What do you mean by still? We made over $1 million the first year. What do you mean still? He says, Eric, nobody really makes good money off of books but Chicken Soup for the Soul. He said, you give this away and you turn it into an ascension program. I saw him 6 months later. He said, Eric, how's the 20 thing coming? I said, it's going great, sir. He said, what do you mean it's going great? I told him 20 and everybody's doing it. He said, then that's a problem. Lions are wired differently. I said, what do you mean it's a problem? You told me to say 20. I said 20, now they're giving me 20. Like, is this a trick? He said, no, if they're saying yes, it's a problem. Say a number that they're going to say no to, and then you can negotiate. So tell them 100. I bet you won't be anywhere close to 20. Sure, am I telling you? He said, your problem is you think like a kid who grew up in Detroit. You think like a kid who came from poverty. You think like a kid whose mama had him at 17 years old. That's how you think. You're not wired to be who you've been called to be. What you need to think is not how you see the world, but what you need to see is how the world sees you. And the world doesn't see you as a 10,000 kid. The world sees you as much bigger. And when you can see yourself as the world sees you and not how you see yourself, is when you're going to go to another level. Let me tell you something. You got it. When you walk out of here, the way you see yourself is the problem.